Hi, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about conditionally formatting the matrix data bar visual. Isn't it amazing that if we're able to do this? Let's check it out. We have a concept of hierarchical x-axis label in the vertical column chart, which we can see it here. And the advantage of this is that we can compare all the subcategories in one go, as well as compare the subcategories within each category. So in this case, we are comparing the sales amount by subcategory and category as well. But this kind of arrangement, which cannot be done for a bar chart, which is like a hierarchical y-axis label, but we can sort of do it through the matrix visual. As you can see it here, in the matrix visual, it's very similar. It looks like a hierarchical y-axis if you look at the category and subcategories here, and we can you make use of the matrix data bars here to achieve the same thing. But the problem is we cannot conditionally format the matrix data bars. So we will do that by creating our own bars. And this is how we will do it. Here's how we create the bar. So we're going to create a measure called sales bar, which is equal to so what we are going to do is first we are going to find out the subcategory that has got the highest sales amount value if it's in scope. Otherwise, we use category product category. And then for every subcategory with sales amount, we are just going to divide with, by the maximum, um, you know, uh, sales amount value, which we found it, which we got it from the previous variable max cat subcat. And so we get a percentage. So the highest value, obviously, which is camcorder in this case, has got the value of sales amount. This is the highest value. So the bar value will be like one, which is like 100%. You are getting the the decimal equivalent of it, which is one, and everything else is like the percentage of that basically. So which is so the next one, the washer and dryer next to it, is like 96%. So this is basically used to create the length of the bar, and so what we are doing is our bar length is pretty much 30, which is what is our which is what is one equal to, which is basically the value of camcorder when we would be 30, the length of the bar would be 30, and then everything else would be relative to it. So we multiply it by the percentage, and so washer and dryer would be 30 into the 0.96, which would be like 29. So the length of the bar for washer and dryer would be like 29, and so on and so forth. So what we do then is once we get the bar length, then we also calculate the bar length decimal value, because what we are doing is we are essentially rounding off the bar length value to the nearest zero point 0.5 using the mround function, and then we are extracting the zero point 0.5 value in there, because some bars may have, we are trying to be as accurate as possible as far as calculating the bar length. We want, even if there's a zero point 0.5 difference, we want to capture that zero point 0.5 if possible. So the way we are doing it, we are using a unichar value of 9608. If you look at it online, it's actually a black bar. And if you look at 9612, another unichar, it's actually a half bar. So when there's a decimal component in the in the value, then we actually also we use the 9612. Apart from for the integer value, the whole number, we actually use 9608, and we repeat it so many times, times the bar length, and then we add 1 to it in the end, because we don't want, there's a value we don't want, that which we want the bar to appear, we want some bar to appear, we don't want it empty. So that one will guarantee that we always have a bar if there is a value. So but if only there's a sales amount, then we consider that as a value. We can see it clearly here. So we have constructed the value, and we get the bars. You can actually clearly see the bars here, those beautiful bars here. Then the advantage of these bars are we can color these bars, which is great, and so that we can use it for conditional formatting. So which we'll do it in the matrix visual in Power BI. Now let us construct our matrix visual, and you use the bar here. So here is a matrix visual, and that's what we're going to do with the matrix visual here. Fantastic. And then we are going to put the product category here, and the subcategory here, Fantastic. And I'm just going to use the bar that I've created from, as you could see in the DAX Studio. That's how I constructed the bar. So as soon as I put the bar, it nicely constructs for me, but this is a much bigger format for me. So what I'll do is I'll just expand it to the next level. Fantastic. And I'm just going to want the row total, I don't want the grand row total, I don't want all that. And what I'm also going to do is I am actually going to the row header. At the moment, I'm just going to show you drill up. So that's how it looks like. It looks nice. Just format a little bit here, make it none, I would say, make it much smaller, and that looks nice. And then now I'll just do a expand to next level thing. Maybe I'll decrease the font size. So what I'll do is I'll go to grade, options, and there you go, we have the smaller font size there. Now we've got a nice little bar chart. So what we'll also do is we'll add the sales amount there as well. So go to the sales amount, we add it here, and we sort it by the sales amount. So now the bar looks nice as well. Now our bar is ready for conditional formatting. Now the next thing we are going to do is to use conditional formatting with this bar. So we have already got this bar measure here. We do a right click, conditional formatting, and we use font colors because we have built it out of font really, if you think about it that way. And let's use a gradient, and we'll use the number of customers, basically purchasing the products. So if you look at it, we have got the gradients now, and we can see a bit of insight here. Games and toys are obviously fast moving items, so they are the brighter blue, and the lighter blues like refrigerators, they're slow moving items, and less customers purchase these products, and you can see all kinds of insights here. So that there are, you've got a lot of options that you can do with this now. A lot of things that you can do. You can also do like top and bottom subcategories by sales for each category, like you can see it here, which I showed it to you initially. So this way, you're able to get by constructing a data bar like this, you are able to do some conditional formatting, and still be able to leverage the Power BI property, visual properties, and do things like this. So what do you think? Is these kind of things useful to you? And would you use this, on a day-to-day basis, or at least, it is very useful to me because I think I think this is something which is missing in terms of matrix visual. Please post your comments below and let me know. And if you have any issues, then please let me know. And thanks for watching my video.